the grid current, so it's probably got like 3 or 4 mils. I just advance the drive till the output power ever so slightly sags. So I figure I'm starting to pull down the screen voltage a little bit then. And I run it like that. It's got 3 different 6146Bs in it. And if you, it's externally modulated, but it's really sad that I can't read grid current on it. And it makes ridiculous amounts of peak power, so it's been hanging in there. By a rig, though. What do you think? Well, I'm glad you're that interested in it. Thanks for the comments. I'll try that.
Man, I walked away to go deal with my food that I'm making.
Yeah, I know. I do that. I multitask, and the instant that I'm away from here, it never fails. Hi, Perry.
Maybe it's the wrong meter shunt into MIN. I had to add a resistor on my meter shunt with the mods.
Dave, the thing is so noisy that I walked over into the kitchen, right? And you know how I have those 2 doors, the one over by the washer dryer? That one's open to allow airflow out of the room. And if I walk into the kitchen, I can't hear my receive speaker anymore.
Yeah, bigger receive speaker. And yeah, I tried the meter shunt. If you heard what I said, I actually put an external, like a fluke meter in there, and I applied DC voltage to the whole thing with a load on it, going through the factory meter and the factory meter shunt. And you know, I ran the rig cold. It wasn't powered up with a bench supply. And purposely ran, I don't know, I think I went up to about 20 mils or so. And the fluke meter agreed with the meter that was in the rig. It's something stupid. There's a bunch of relays in there that aren't factory, and I wasn't able to discern which exact schematic from the documentation was the newest one. So I just threw my hands up in the air and said, the heck with this, it works. The rig didn't even work on 10 meters either when I got it. Somebody had done some hackery to it. It only worked on the low bands, and of course that doesn't constitute a real transmitter. So I had to take I took all the tube sockets out with all the associated components. I had a junk Valiant here, so I took it out of one of those and just drilled the rivets out and put everything that surrounds those sockets and swapped that all out, hoping that would fix the problem. The rig works great on 10 meters now, but nope, didn't fix that problem.
It drives you nuts until you find it.
I think someone was calling you, Dave. Man, you remember, like, me bitching about all the shunts in this Viking too?
Yeah, but that's a walk in the park, because you got it fixed.
Yeah, but in relative terms, I mean, that was like a major life event.
It's big the way you got it to work. You say somebody's calling or somebody trying to call me?
I had issues with the shunts in my Viking too. It can get really interesting and make you climb the walls and pull your hair out until you figure it out.
There's some QRM that's taking you out. There's some people with no skills that fire up on this frequency in the distance. They don't understand how to operate. They have very poor skills. And they're lids, and they're interfering with you, sir. I'm sorry.
Is that what you call a diode?
No, that's what we call your friend. This is W2BTK.
Oh yeah, you're making it right over that crap.
Am I making it?
Outside?
Oh yeah. Well, it's 77 outside and 83 inside.
Let me check.
8 degrees outside, 71 inside. KB8SMU.
How hot outside, Shane?
It just dropped down to 79 degrees.
Yeah, it was a warm one today.
Yeah, almost 90 here.
And I got 2 thermometers outside.
It's 72 in here, Perry.
71.
What did you say, Dave? Billy said his temperature.
Hey, Perry, it's 66 outside.
Wow. Alright, so we got, he said it's like 72 in his house. I wonder what it is outside. Probably like 80, 75 or 80. That's cold up there, Art. You're on Long Island?
Yeah, well, we get onshore breezes there, and we're about 100, maybe 125 miles north of you. The difference in temperature within 100 miles.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I didn't think about where you were exactly located. Yeah, I'm kind of in a hole here. Not a hole, but as far as the big city is right here, and there's really not much breeze, you know. So it gets a little warmer here where I'm at, but yeah, it's definitely up the time of year, fellas.
You're also
Well,
inland.
Perry,
Inland is always hotter.
up. Okay, I think I have it. Let me check one more time. And Perry, since you asked, and I looked, 75 degrees outside, 72 degrees at the operating position, and it's 80 degrees in the transmitter room.
All right, there we go. See, that's exactly what I wanted to know. Exactly, the exact components. So cool. Okay. It's not surprising it's warming. I got this giant amplifier with exhaust pipe, you know, blowing around the room, which is a heater. So I have a heater on, windows open, the front door to the house is open, which is right at the shack. You walk into my front door, there's a shack. And from window, every window, the dog's outside on the leash. Kids are riding their bicycles by. And summertime is here. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. I love this time of year.
This time of year loves you.
Awesome. Maybe I love the fact that I've been off 3 out of the last 4 days.
This, W2 very weak. This weather pattern here is a little unusual because people up north, like way up north, upstate New York, had warmer weather than we did down here. We were looking at that this morning. And it's been that way for a few days.
Down where?
Watertown, Rochester.
Oh, okay. Curious. Yeah, New Orleans stays pretty cool there with the water. North Shore gets hotter than us on the South Shore during the summer. You know, you could see maybe almost a 10-degree swing.
I live here at the water, you know, near the water, and if you get on the road and you head west here about 30 miles in the summertime, it's always 8 to 10 degrees warmer. So yeah, you really get the moderation because you got water all over the place.
living by the water, man. I spent most of my life by the water. You know, I liked it. And living here, I'm not real close to any water.
Yeah, it's good. It makes cars rust quicker.
Hold on 1 second, I'm right back. Give me 3 of them more. I forgot I had the... Hold on a second here. Alright, there we go. Is that the U-Hauls down there?
Yeah, that's what it is. One of them's got a bug in his posterior. So he's making an appearance. He's going to straighten everybody out. That guy must be a lot of fun at work. I could just see somebody like that, you know, making life difficult for other people as an occupation. I could see that. And then you get here where you have to deal with people, and it's all different. So sorry.
It's a very, very quiet night here. Just thinking that you're very strong, too. Everybody's very strong. The band's in really good shape. Yeah. Guys to work with are okay. One guy's a miserable little shit. But it's alright. He's still, you know, still has a sense of humor. But boy, is he miserable.
Yeah, well, you know, you get that, especially right now. I mean, you know, people's lives are upheaval and all that. So, gotta work with it.
No, you're right. You never know what people have going on. And he does have a lot going on. He, about 4 years ago at the shop, fell off a ladder and, like, broke his shoulder. He had, like, internal bleeding, like, his spleen. Smashed his whole face on the bay 1 floor. I guess the ladder he was on slipped out, and he went face first. It was right before I started there. It happened like 3 months before I started there, and he still works there now. He's going through a lawsuit with the insurance company and the old owners. The old owners used to own it when this happened, so he's been fighting with them for, you know, almost 4 years now, to get some sort of settlement. There'll be 3 of them more.
How'd the ladder make out?
It's actually still there. I was just on it the other day.
Don't kiss the floor with your face.
Let me see something here. Hello. Every once in a while I move my mic arm and gain changes here because the arm is on the console right on top of all the audio gear. I thought that's what was going on, but nope, it was something else. Some subsonic noise outside.
How's my weak signal holding up, Terry?
It's alright, you can check it on my YouTube channel. I'm streaming. Dave's very, very strong. You're okay. You're doing fine. I'm listening to 16K. I never listen this wide. The band is so quiet. It's a pleasure. There's not really much out there. It just gets a little tinny for my ears anyway. So, but I put it at 16 for people's listening pleasure if they want to listen to that.
I was curious if I was making it through the hash out there. And hello. It doesn't make any difference where I set my mic gain. It's all the same. I just was wondering if I made it through the noise, since my single is weak.
Yep, you're making it. What do you say, William?
No, I'm off topic. Why does everybody that drives past my house slow down and like crane their head and like stare at my house when they go by?
You're special.
I would say because the intersection in front of your house looks like a good place to get killed.
Yeah, well, they should be watching the road, not my house.
Yeah, there's something about your house, you know. Maybe, I don't know, you ever look up what happened there before? Were there any chalk outlines on the floor?
Yeah, no, I know the son, well, my neighbor Bill, this was his parents' house. They built it in the 60s, and he lived here. They sold it to this couple who the husband got hurt at work, and they were, too proud to say anything. They lost the house. The bank took it, and then I bought it from the bank.
Yeah. That's just funning you there, Billy. But yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, you got a good deal on that place. That's nice spread. And it comes with radials. I mean, man, I had to put my own radials in when I came here. I'm really jealous because that was a lot of work.
I'm looking at a couple properties that are bank owned in South Jersey.
Billy, you got a lot of wire up in the air. Maybe they're looking at that.
I don't think they're looking at... You can't see his antenna.
Yeah, you can't even tell that there's a ham here.
Well, you can tell here. What?
Yeah, question. Why is your open wire ladder line so long? Is there a reason for it, or had to be that way to make the connection?
Who, me? I'll least carry. I gotta turn my sync detector off. It's everybody's. That's what I had to do to make it work.
It had to be a certain length?
Well, no. I just cut it the length pretty much. And that way, and I can tune every band with it.
Yeah, but your open wire ladder line, did that have to be a certain length?
Not necessarily. No, it's unless you should avoid. But it doesn't have to be a certain length, no. I mean, it's really, what you can do to get the job done, the lengths you gotta avoid, which I don't know off the top of my head, and what bands, if you can tune the bands you wanna, talk on. And I can tune from, I don't think I tried to tune this thing up on 10 meters, but 17 through 160, I can tune this thing up with the setup I have here.
The worst thing I did was shorten my feed line because it screwed me all up on 160. My radiation resistance is like really low, and it wasn't like that before.
What are you using for feed line, Billy?
Wire.
I'm using a 16 gauge. It's real nice stuff. I mean, the stuff's tough as nails, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people that have this particular feed line, 7FG, TrueLetterline.com, and just worked. I don't know. I threw a little bit of power at it, not much, but I mean, 400, 500 watts. transmit has a short dipole on 160, though, like short repeaters, and have a bunch of ground radials out there. But so I don't know how. There'd be a lot of current if I did what you did, Billy.
That's a ton of current.
Yes, it is.
Current leads to losses.
And you have to mitigate those losses with lots of copper.
That's right.
Or do what the power companies do, run high impedance till you get out to the antenna.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that with what Billy's doing and what I'm doing. That's a luxury. Power company has all those poles. They got trucks. They got power stations, transformers.
Rob N1ALF does it.
I saw Rob's setup. That's nice.
Kirk does it, and Rob uses it.
The cooperative effort.
Oh man, Billy gets like cuts to the chase, no words, man.
It's nice though. I mean, it looks really nice. Whoever did a good job.
It seems to happen every 28 days.
Well, there is something to that, I mean, guys get it too,
I'm in a perpetual state of FU these days, it's just me.
Yes, it's that angst rock birthing you went through.
He's got the crosshairs pulled up.
If you want to do something to feel better about yourself, why not start a net on a really busy frequency at prime time?
Yeah, we could even put it on the internet and make it official.
You could make it official.
Or I could just burp all my words.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
I'm drinking soda.
W2VW, because I don't remember.
W2BTK.
W3MR.
And QMIN.
After all that, I'm hesitant to say N1BCC.
I heard that.
KB8 SMU in the dinghy weeds.
Oh, Shane.
What's going on?
Everybody's coming in great. This is a nice night for operating.
Am I making it tonight?
Sure are. You make it every night, George. George, you were strong in here last night.
No, I am. Just propagation. How you doing?
I'm doing. It's warm, but I'm doing.
George has been to the 75-meter gym.
Hey, Clark.
Good evening.
Well, yesterday I was starting my fingers doing a project, and I couldn't hold it. I had to finish, not the project, but I couldn't hold the ear, meaning the conversation I was having. And I had to skedaddle. I think I looked at a couple of guys hanging. So for those listening, my apologies. Anyway, I'm back here tonight. Hopefully stay longer than they told us. Of course, you're going to have to put boots on again. Is that WB2HJK, George? Last time I looked at it, or was looking anyway. Oh, good evening, George. I can hear you tonight. Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate it, I think. I mean, we're only a stone's throw away. You being in Queens, and me being over here by Jones Beach. Oh, W1LO? Oh, N2MIN. Sorry, I missed calls. Yeah, thanks. And, well, Jones Beach is, it is a stone throws away from 75, isn't it? I think the governor opened up the beaches. Or so we let to believe anyway. but the mayor keeps the beaches closed. So all the city people will be out here.
That's your point.
They're a bunch of slobs, some of them.